Tower of God Season 2 Episode 1, titled Last Chance. This picks up right where Season 1 left off. 4 years ago, Bam can't believe Rachel would completely betray him and push him out of the bubble like that. Hwaryun lets him know, as an irregular, he possessed the power to become a god of the tower, and that all of his answers are at the top of the tower, so he needs to continue to climb. She also tells him that she will make him stronger, so he joined forces with her. Then we get a time skip of 6 years into the future. Yuri is the first princess of Jahad to have 2 of the 13-month series ignition weapons since Garum. Her older sister Mashgini tells her having 2 of the 13-month series is too much responsibility for her. She tells Mashgini she's way better than her, and that Mashgini might as well give her her yellow May. So we see that there's a bit of sister rivalry between them. Yuri then asks Repalista to find Bam for her. Bam's gained her respect, and she know Bam wouldn't have died so easily. Repalista agrees to do so, but in exchange, she wants Yuri to acquire something for her. We don't get to see what that something is in this episode, but then we see Repalista can summon multiple lighthouses, which she uses to begin her search for Bam around the tower. Then we meet our new protagonist, Jiawang Nan. He's on the 20th floor in the tower. Regulars here have to pass the E rank test to be able to climb the tower any higher. This test is very difficult and very expensive. Most regulars fail over and over and eventually stop trying altogether. So the 20th floor is crawling with regulars that's given up on their dreams and that are in debt for taking the E rank test so many times. But Ja has no intention of giving up. He takes the tests, but unfortunately is defeated like everyone else this go around by a very strong fire user. He takes an ice bath after failing again while he contemplates what he'll do differently next time to pass. His lovely ice bath is interrupted by a loan shark that lent him a ton of money to keep taking this E rank test. Ja changed his number and moved to try to give this loan shark the slip, but this guy knew everything about Ja, what he ate and when he ate, who he hangs out with, and how many times he's failed the E rank test. He will never let Ja off the hook, and he plans on getting his payments one way or another. He tells Ja he'll give him one more chance to pass the E rank test, and if he fails again, since Ja wouldn't be able to pay him back in 100 years working a normal job, he'll collect his payment by taking some of Ja's organs. Could be a liver, kidney, bladder, heart, who knows? The one thing clear here is that Ja better pass this next test by any means possible. The next day, Ja stares in the mirror, double slaps himself, and is ready to prove the haters wrong. This first test lasts 30 minutes. Every 3 minutes, a new test taker will enter the testing grounds. Whoever remains when time runs out passes and moves on to the second test. He has his explosive Pokeballs ready to go. He enters, and everyone is knocked out by one guy. He can immediately tell he has no chance of beating this guy. So instead of trying to fight him, he pulls out the attach himself to someone stronger than him strategy. He explains to the guy it's pointless to fight. All they have to do is wait until time runs out and they pass. And surprisingly enough, it seems the mysterious man takes the bait. He sits down. Ja sits next to him, introduces himself, and asks the man all sorts of questions. But the man doesn't speak once. 3 minutes pass, and the next test taker arrives. He tells the man they should join forces and attack this person right away to guarantee they pass. But this person is a giant. No way Ja was beating him. But it seems the big guy wasn't interested in fighting either if he didn't have to. So he sits with them as well. 3 more minutes pass, and Ja is ready this time. But it's a little girl. She also sits with them. 3 more minutes, and a woman enters the testing grounds. The big guy seems to have a crush on her at first sight. Ja has got to be the luckiest person to have ever taken this test. Then the last test taker comes in and notices everyone is chilling hard, but he tells them if they all pass and move on to the next test, the next one could be a team test. And if someone is paired up with a girl or a woman, they'd be at an extreme disadvantage. So he suggests they take a vote for who stays and who leaves the test. But Ja tells him he should be the one to leave. Then the silent man finally speaks and tells them a vote won't be necessary because all of them are leaving. The guy in the gray shirt takes this as a threat, and he tells the man in black he isn't leaving without a fight. The man in black then goes on the attack, and it becomes a 3-way fight. The silent man is so strong, he's backing up the guy that's 3 times his size. Meanwhile, the guy in the gray shirt is trying to take them both out with his beams threats from a distance. But that's easier said than done. The guy in the black shows that he's also a wave controller, and the patterns on his clothes show that he's a part of FUG, which is a very dangerous crime syndicate. The big guy and the man in the gray shirt see they can't beat the wave controller alone, so they join forces. The plan is for the big guy to hold him down so Gray Shirt can blast him to smithereens, but he electrocutes the big guy, and his beam is far stronger than the guy's beam with the gray shirt, and he sends him flying. Then he sends the big guy flying as well like it's nothing, and it looks like Ja's luck has finally run out. As this wave controller starts chasing him down, we see a few backflashes, which shows this man in very few words is none other than Bomb. He's changed quite a lot over the past 6 years. He's far stronger than ever before. He's more cold and heartless. He's part of the most dangerous crime syndicate in the tower. He also seems very lonely, which was the one thing he never wanted to be. Bomb also has very powerful healing abilities. He would have knocked Ja out cold, but luckily time ran out, so he stopped his attack, entered the elevator, and moved on to the next test. No one takes the elevator with him. They all wait for the next one together. Looks like Ja has successfully passed the first test. This was a great episode. The art style in this second season is a lot more clean than season 1, and the animation is very fluid. I'm curious to find out exactly what happened to Bomb. How did he get mixed up with FUG? And what are his current thoughts about Rachel? Like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.